Hi, and thanks for visiting my channel. I have some wonderful projects to show you today. They're all very simple to do, and they all use Dollar Tree supplies. I think you'll enjoy them. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I invite you to consider subscribing. And now we'll dive into the first one. These little baskets are sold at the Dollar Tree in the $1.25 section. They're tinsel and they include the 3 little eggs. You can see what I'm doing here is just removing the tinsel, starting out with a simple cut and then unwinding it. It unwinds very easily, and if you want, you can save that tinsel for some other project. But just remove all of it and reveal the plastic form underneath. You'll want to also remove those 3 little eggs. They're just pierced into the top there and they can be reinserted. Now next, after I get it all clear of the tinsel, I'm simply going to wrap it using the Dollar Tree Just Chenille yarn. It's one of my favorite fine yarns to use for this type of project. It's very soft and silky to work with. So just use some hot glue to start your first strand, and then go ahead and wrap your yarn all the way around. The little protrusions on the plastic help to guide it, and I found that doubling it in this case worked really well to give it more of a plush look. Otherwise it's a little bit thin and you can see the plastic through. So you can see I'm just going all the way around. This is so quick and easy, you can't go wrong, and just double it up as you see fit. You can see I left the border at the top and the bottom empty because that's where I'm going to put the pink yarn, just to give it a pretty bordered edge, and also to pretty much replicate the color combination of the original tinsel. But you can use any colors of Just Chenille. Yellow and green would also be pretty, or anything you can think of, or any available colors that you find. But I think this Just Chenille is a really good buy. It's only $1.25, and you can see you get a nice quantity. You can also twist the strands almost to create a braided effect, as I'm doing here at the top, and then I'll just finish it up and cut it off and hot glue that last little end. You can also see that I'm doubling it and even tripling it just to give a really plush appearance. You can see I wrapped the handle by twisting some of the yarn to give it kind of a braided edge effect. And then I also added my own little ribbon. I thought the Dollar Tree one was a little bit cheap looking, so I wrapped it using some Dollar Tree ribbon. And now you can see I'm just twisting a strand at the bottom just to give it a little more dimension along that lower edge. The eggs are easily reinserted, and there you have it, a sweet little table decoration, or they could be put at each person's place setting for your Easter dinner. Our next project is fun and easy. All you need is this Dollar Tree wall plaque, as well as one of the Dollar Tree wooden boxes. They have a lot of new little wooden crate style boxes now, and I thought this one with the decoration on the front would work well. So what you're going to do with this wall plaque is simply to remove the upper portion of the head. And I'm using some household scissors. I found that some heavier duty ones worked well. You want to make some cuts, and then what you can do is just snap off that lower portion. Making those cuts makes it very easy just to snap off that lower portion, and don't worry if the edge is rough because that'll be concealed. I'm also using this folk art paint in the color conch shell, but any color you like will work. I thought it would be pretty to complement the wall hanging using the pink, similar to the pink in the cheeks of the bunny. So this is really a nice project because you can see the bunny has a plush face. Now I'm just using that conch shell color across the front and sides and back of the wooden crate, and I'm using my heat gun to dry in between coats because 2 coats work very well to give it nice even coverage. After you apply the 2 coats, once again let it thoroughly dry. I found that this heat gun that I purchased from Amazon for around $20 really does hasten the drying process. So you can see 2 coats gives it a very nice even layer. Then what you're going to do is simply adhere the bunny head to the back of the crate. Carefully remove that ribbon from the bottom of the neckline to free up the space. So then you can use a nice thick line of hot glue all along that bottom edge. Be careful how you remove the ribbon because you're going to want to save it. It's a pretty little gingham check ribbon that will very nicely fit right back on once you adhere the bunny head to the back of the crate. Using a drop of hot glue on the back of the gingham ribbon, you can now go ahead and reattach that bow. I put it just under that neckline there, as you can see. That way it sticks up over the top of the box. And now it's time to reattach, again using a drop of hot glue, those little bunny paws that you carefully removed from the original wall hanging. The final step is just to have the fun of filling the box. You could fill it with wrapped Easter candies or just about anything else you choose. I used some shred that I had gotten from Dollar Tree. There's a wide array of Easter grass colors that you can choose to use. Then I'm using some self-adhesive jeweled trim just to go around the upper edge of the box. Filling the box is the next fun step, and since bunnies like carrots, I decided to get a package from Dollar Tree and just arrange those in the grass, adding in some little sprigs of greenery for accent color. And now that it's done, it can be a cute shelf sitter or a sweet wall hanging using the original cord. The next project is fun and easy. I chose this little treasure box from Dollar Tree. I had seen it at another craft store for $5, so I was happy they have them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I'm continuing with this pink folk art conch shell paint, and I'm just going to paint 2 coats on the little wooden box. I would recommend using a little bit of sandpaper to sand that upper rim. It was a little rough. It turned out okay, but it would have been prettier had I previously sanded it. So I'm applying 2 coats, drying in between, and once we have it nicely painted, I'm going to decorate it in simple, fun ways. Another tip is to be sure to let the box be open when it dries so that the paint doesn't seal it shut. I used a finer brush to go around the hardware, but you might want to also tape off those little metal parts of hardware. After it's thoroughly dry, we'll decorate it, and you have myriad ways that you can do that. I'll show you just a few. Here are some stickers that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. As always, they have a beautiful selection of stickers as well as their wall adhesives. I thought some of these ones that have more dimension and texture might be pretty to decorate the top of the box. I've enjoyed using these stickers on previous projects, especially recently when I decorated some Dollar Tree hearts. Although the stickers are self-adhesive, it's a good idea just to add some hot glue to the back for a more secure hold. So you can see that's what I'm doing with this vintage jewel sticker, and I'm just centering it on the top of the lid there. Then I thought it would be fun to decorate the inside. Doesn't that look pretty? That little embellishment makes all the difference. Now, I have some scrapbook paper that I bought on sale from Michael's, and I'll just give you a sense of some of the lovely patterns. They have stacks of scrap paper that you can find there, and with their coupons and their sales, you can get a good deal on a nice assortment. So as I look through this, I chose some that I thought would be pretty to line the interior. You can see that I also added a little sticker to the upper lid. This could make a nice little gift box for a small item, or at Easter time you could fill it with little individually wrapped foil eggs. These projects are just the first glimpses of many more that I have planned. I've been to the Dollar Tree several times, and I'll show you now some of the other items I've purchased. These items I'm about to show you are ones we're going to use in upcoming DIYs. So here's the rest of the haul. I bought a variety of the Easter eggs. They had them in so many different shapes and colors, and I thought I could do something fun with these in the bunny rabbit shapes. I also, speaking of bunnies, got this one that's designed to look like it's a mossy green. It was $3 in the plus aisle, and I have a fun DIY planned for that. I also got this cute little bunny. This was $1.25, as are most of the items I'm going to show you. But I have another fun plan for this little fellow. And here, once again, another form of bunny. This one I'm going to use to do a tinsel to yarn transformation. And I'm going to show you how to make this into a very plush bunny. I also bought these eggs, and these are very cute. They have little feet, and I plan to spray paint these and elevate the look of those. This is another bunny collection. These are actually little erasers, but I'm going to use them in a gingerbread house that I'm going to decorate with an Easter theme. These are water brush pens, very useful for creating a deckled edge when you're doing decoupage. This is a little zippered bunny pillowcase, again in the $1.25 section, and I'm going to see how cute that looks once we fill it. Here's a cute assortment of Easter eggs, and I bought 2 boxes of these for a planned DIY. And speaking of Easter eggs, I have a beautiful DIY planned for these eggs. These are not the largest ones. They're the next size down. And if you want to grab some of these, I'm going to show you in an upcoming video how we can really turn those into beautifully decorated eggs. These little wooden bunnies, I plan to yarn wrap and make an arrangement. And finally, I bought these cutout wooden bunnies. I bought 2 of them to do a DIY. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for joining me. Please do leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite project is. Take care and God bless.